incredibly dark and difficult time in his life. Baby J in center field within that, described as his greatest catch ever, which occurred in the minor.
You always know the defense is going to play. You know,
lifting the first pitch of the game to be that. I thought what stood out to me was
in one play where he had exceptional range that was
wings in the inning finally.
Like it was, you know, almost behind his right foot
now.
Yeah,
you know, and he's much better base underneath him.
Chopper to Clement. He'll take it to third base to retire the side. Alex.
And then throw the cutter about half as often. The same time through the order. Of course, last time out, his first ever 8-inning performance.
He's been sailing since then. He gets the first out on a grounder by Clement.
Odds because he's that nasty.
Well, his performance in Baltimore they have done over their entire careers, really.
You have to gear up for 97. You got to be ready for that up and 9, but he can throw it as hard as 93 if he wants and just bury it on.
And through Tennessee. And a first round draft. 2-2. And actually just off the 2-2 home. And fouled away.
Yikes.
He was throwing 100 then.
Yeah.
Trying to finish off Straw here.
This cold is definitely affecting these guys.
In there for just one hit. Bregman 0 for 1. He was in fact a bat boy for the University of New Mexico Pedroia.
Oh, come on.
Which was an absolute thrill for Bregman with 3-0. Who has a good count.
Just the zone. Normally at the bottom of the zone he said it gets hit, but he's spotting it up.
He's walked just one. High fly ball hit for the left field corner. Roden is there. Ref Snyder to get two total bases against the lefties. 0 for 1 with a K. Trying to get something started against this southpaw. Seen a lot of that. Scooped up by Bichette. And 2 down.
It's like nothing jumps off the page. He's hitting his.
Trevor Story, a strikeout victim in the second. 0 for 1. Well, a small crowd was expected tonight. If you were at the ballpark last night or tonight, you are a hearty.
There you go.
No kidding. 0-2.
Pros. See you up there, Jimmy.
I've got to get all bundled up. That one torn into down the line. A searing shot down into the corner, but a foul ball.
Well, they're not throwing 98, 99, blowing you away with
It's in the series so far. There's another one headed toward the alley. Roden over there to cut it. Story takes the big turn, but will head on back to first base.
8 inches off the plate, down and away. And as that bat went on, he could tell he was set.
So Trevor Story is hit safely and fired the night off last night after playing both ends of the doubleheader on Sunday. They all had Lucas prior to the Tigers by Toronto last summer. Right by.
With tonight, I get a test that it is all very true. And that first pinch temperature of 35 degrees does not tell the full story. The wind told he has 8 layers, like a 7-layer dip and a little bit more. Battery out here, guys. It is remarkable that these guys are able to play in this tonight.
Hold on to that, TC. It might end up at Charlestown.
TC might wind up in
Won't leave.
Nasty business. Nothing. Brings up Roden as he turns to bunt. Drops it down. Bregman.
A bunt's there, coming there. Bregman already playing in. You hope in best case scenario you can turn a double play, but not enough time on that one.
And fouls it away for strike. Injury in 22. Was a huge difference maker in his start in Baltimore.
Sure
he threw a
was. To ambush fastballs early in counts, and he would go to it.
Part of their order: Bichette, Guerrero, Santander, Springer.
Bichette now.
1-2 hammered foul. Bichette known as much for his long in his playing days. Made him dance a bit. 2-2.
There it just adds to the effect.
And little pop up into right. Laddie next. Inning 5 powered by Salem 5 Bank. Ball on the ground 2 times.
Yeah, you got to be. Crochet likes to pound it in there. TC say the wind chill was 23.
I thought he said like 19, but that sounds strange to me.
It's
but
frowned upon to go hot coffee.
And it was snowing up at my place in Salem, New Hampshire this afternoon. The
Pull down. All right. It is what it is. Oh. we'll go with tough. We'll just use that.
Give us points for a higher intelligence. 3-2. Romy hit the ball hard in his only play. And Roden made a really nice play on it. He'll trick.
Mixing speeds. You got to think at some point they find.
Not afraid to elevate it. It's been impressive.
Hamels was
full count on Romy.
Well, the righties are really worried about the changeup and the slider because he's using them and elevated, and you just constantly see the barrels are just not able to get on top of it.
Narvaez, his second trip, he's 0 for 1 with a grounder to short.
Back of these guys' minds, hey, I will drop that changeup away from you, and he's commanding the fastball to both sides of the plate as well.
Goes back-to-back Ks. He's fanned 3 in a row and 7 in the game.
Up and in, got a swing and miss, and then this comes out of that same tunnel, that same window, but instead
1 for 1, a base hit. 2 down and the base is clean.
Lines are just off. He's just locked in right now. You just
0-2 from Lucas.
And find trends, but he's mixing it up every.
And a pop up. Santander 0 for 2. 44 home runs for the Orioles last year. 5th most. High. Santander 0 for 3. 1 away.
Great job by Romy. Right, get rid of it quick. Even though Santander isn't a good runner, you see the quick trans make the tag. I think he might have missed it originally, but got it a second time.
And off to it. High fly ball left center field. Launched that one way back there. Nothing Toronto. And
get to that. You know, sometimes he was trying to get it in more and just did not bury it in. Springer.
Clement looking at a strike. Little pop-up center field. Rafaela straight on, diving ahead.
Especially after the play we saw last night. Any ball that goes up, that's a tough play for an outfielder coming straight in.
Outstanding catch. Both times. And at third, crossed the diamond. Gonzalez couldn't scoop it. And Ronald.
Yeah, you're seeing some tough throws from infielders this inning. Backhand routine ground ball and just it's a long throw. Throws it
to the year. No. We'll see if this.
A lot more plays are made that weren't made the last couple years.
Yeah, the big league after the error.
And look, you don't want to make eyes on this team. They're going to tell you, no, yeah, right. It doesn't matter if it's
no activity yet in the Red Sox pen. Next one, 1-0 Toronto, and a home run by Springer. First and second.
I thought that was a good pitch. Right at the bottom of docs.com/5050 through the 8th inning of tonight's game.
It's over 8 innings for Garrett Crochet. First time he's ever pitched 8 innings. And Heine, this time not just to stay warm.
Nope. Yep. 4 layers off, and then we figured it out once I saw his number.
Right. Ball right side. Campbell fires and throws it wide. Oh, Red Sox.
Campbell did a good job to get to this ball as it gets up, and the throw is just way wide of could have gotten to that.
Here's Roden with 2 men in scoring position to score in this weather. 4 pitches. It's a new career high. High and tight, almost got him. 3-1.
Time there, are you okay? He didn't hit me. I smelt it.
3-1. And puts him on ball 4. And here comes the manager. Did scuffle gripping the baseball far more than his opponent. And already 2-0 Toronto as he pitches into the 6th inning, gets a couple outs, but he also walked 4. Looking at a strike.
Yeah, need Zach Kelly to get
to a single and a walk in this one. Quickly 0-2. You know he loves to swing the bat, and the 0-2 chopper foul.
Over the last 2 seasons, he always had that really good changeup. That was his favorite pitch, and then they start.
1-2 from Kelly. Up the middle, throw for a base hit. Straws in to score. Heineman, bases jammed and 2 down. Kelly coming on. 2-0 Toronto. Mortimer to Crochet in a single season by a switch hitter. And 4
He
for the
attracted
tag,
it.
and
You'd seen that many
he's
of
out.
them. Thought maybe he would go to some baseball. He sat back on it, knew he had to get rid of it quick, even though Santander isn't a good run.
Of course, I'm pulling their hands away. You know, probably not doing
I scoop it
now, but the idea was
be
nice.
safe and holding it first. We check out the leading it off in the bottom of the 6th.
Alex Bregman will tell you he's going to make this 10 times out of 10. It's makes a nice play.
Here, stolen base threat for the Red Sox, which has been huge. Up in their bullpen. This is costly. It's Strong, who's gone over to his 20.
Technology and everything they know about pitching is better. Tapped into something
about that. The Red Sox managed only a handful of hits
definitely
last
plays
night.
into it.
1-0 Toronto on a home run by Springer. Bounced up there. First and second, hanging in a race this summer.
Lucas
up to 80 pitches. He is at 70%.
Right here with a 4-run lead.
And a line drive and a right field down for a base hit. Red Sox with a 1-out single from Devers in front of Bregman.
To left center. 3-2 slider right.
He's got Green working it. And a career high in innings and strikeouts for Easton. Green delivers a strike.
Yeah, Green just.
Outside.
One and 2 series. Swung on and missed.
Just 198 against the fastball. For whatever reason, it has that right.
1 pitch.
Outside.
It's for the first time. Not Tropicana feet.
Boots.
So the Rays using the Yankees field. Never had to use those before. That is scalded. That's a fair ball. Off the side fence. Raffy to second. You
got to take advantage of it. To your point, it's a fastball. I missed the spot. Goes up and in.
So to a board.
Like this, you just need that one big swing. You chip away, get a couple guys.
Yeah, it's feeling like those initial games in Texas. He's trying to break through. 1-2.
Put away pitch truly is the fastball up above the zone, but
here on 1-2. Go on the way.
No, Trevor Story can be a candidate for.
And popped up. Guerrero there. Backing up now. Santander will lead it off here against Kelly. And swinging and grounded out tonight. I mentioned 44 home runs last year. 5th most ever by a switch hitter. Power. 2 strikes on him. Down he gets the Red Sox, that's for sure. Big night last. And he lines that one into left center field. He'll take the turn.
35 years old. He's still going strong. He thought he was slowing down.
Thought he had another hit in the 6th inning, but Cedar Rafaela. Cedar making a diving because the 0-1. A high fly ball left field. Duran getting under on the track will make the catch. Clement didn't get it. The wind probably knocked it down.
Ducks Nation locking the best matchups as a season ticket holder. Season ticket.
4-0 the Blue Jays, and Andres and every-time Gold Glover. He floats that one down the line, and a foul ball to Toronto. You may believe that
At this point in his career, Jimenez is that.
Lunging after that one, Campbell will flip on for the forced play at second to retire the side. You're with the fans, you said?
With my friends. All my.
Liner to center field by Campbell. Oncoming Straw to make the catch.
At the center fielder, Miles Straw.
One out. 2 runs. He was outstanding. You were hoping maybe 2024 Red Sox unsung hero. Shot down into the corner. That'll be a fair ball. Hit it all the way to the wall. Red Sox with their first extra base hit in the game.
By Romy there.
And Walker, the pitching coach, the bullpen for Toronto.
Baez.
Still leading the majors in OPS. And bloops that one to short. That'll be 2 down. Going after the
miles an hour, but just couldn't get it off the hands.
Night. And he flicks it.
Rafael is a couple good passes on fat.
1-2 on the way. Bounced it. And him.
Hoping to land that a lot closer.
But it hurt.
Last couple games.
Payoff pitch. On the infield, and that's going to get through. The charge there by Jimenez. He couldn't reach it. From Middlebrook's Dave O'Brien, Tom Caron from Fenway. An RBI single at first base. Here's Duran. And that's
so little. His fastball slider, but his sinker too.
Duran 0 for 2, a walk tonight. And push across another run.
1 games in his career out in San Francisco.
1-0 to Straw. And a strike. Straw with a walk and a run. And a base hit into right. That's out of the 8th.
Giveaways, including bobbleheads, hats, vests, and more. Check out the 20.
Thank you. I think I'll keep it now.
That's what Kelly's saying. He said, "Isn't it 2-0?" And he said, "No, I."
And a walk him. 1 earned against Garrett. He had a lot of trouble with the baseball though. 4-1.
Had a chance. You know, he made the mistake to Springer. He hit the home.
It's unusual.
25 pitches.
Bichette led off with a base hit. He wave and a miss by Roden.
Yeah, affects everybody a little different.
0-2. On deck, Bo Bichette. Hard hit, but a foul ball. Sigmund did a nice job pouncing on that and getting a force out at second. And then the finale of the homestand, and a 2-2. A little rattler.
The sweeper, he hit foul, broke his bat.
The payoff pitch from Kelly.
That dotted down and away right there. His corner.
In.
God,
He was a slugger. And that'll miss downstairs.
he hit
Through in Colorado. Big Cat was some kind of strong man. Line drive and a base hit into left field. Straw going to try and score. Here's the throw. Oh, no.
Yeah, he's been really good today. He's done damage.
And Cora coming up. And back in the big leagues, it's the right-hander Joshua. 2 on, 1 out. And he gets drilled. In any event, it's going to load the bases.
Registered as a change. Winkowski to come out here and try to do too much, right? That was a little east.
Little. It's been stone cold. Red Sox trying to keep him that way and flick foul for strike. Of a given hitter with the bases loaded. Some guy. I've heard hitters talk about it over the years. The ones who. And a ground ball that'll be snatched by Campbell to spin, gets the out as another run scores.
See the good angle here, working to his left, spin move, and he learned
away for Springer, who's only batting .472. Cracks that one to third. Bregman across the diamond in plenty of time. As Toronto adds on, they lead at 6-1 in the Red Sox Scholars. You can learn more at B6 hits, 2 errors for the Sox. Mason Fluharty. 5th round pick out of Liberty University. 18 runs in the nightcap against the Cardinals. Raffy with a base hit tonight. At short. Bichette got to it. Offline with the throw.
Hands in their pockets are blowing hot air into their.
This will be an E6.
Vladdy did every party. He's in his 2 outings. He's just shown a sweeper.
Check swing inside.
For you.
And it may only be 2. Now you were brave enough to look at the forecast for them.
So hopefully it doesn't feel as bad. Still not good. Still not big.
And in there for strike 3. Been a long night for Bregman.
Bregman just can't pull the trigger on that pitch. It starts about 6 inches off the plate.
They moved the
snowing there yesterday. Saw that in game. Snowing pretty hard.
Coming at third. Clement down to second. 1. That'll be frame. He left him loaded with a strikeout.
See him. He threw the ball really well.
And Barrios did last night.
Yes, sure did. Filled.
Well, the Red Sox knew they were going to see some pitching. He was. Because he was such an unknown. That one tomahawk fouled and out of play.
Lucas taking the spot of Max Scherzer. Scherzer dealing with the thumb inflammation.
Bowman's the other guy. And hitting .130 without a home run. He gets the leadoff man. Jimenez. Tremendous. 1 man away here in the 9th.
Yeah, OB, speaking of goal group like that.
Congratulations, Jenny. Trying to close it out for the Blue Jays. That would send a Red Sox grid. A lot of 6. Trying to get restarted against Gausman tomorrow night. And Tanner first half of last year when he became an all-star. Story with a pop fly down the right field line. That'll keep on cruising. Out of play. Red Sox with 11 hits.